right, let's go ahead and get into the topics for today. I got a couple things to hit to cover. First off, Tuesday morning, members of the representatives of the National Sheriff's Association (NSA), no relation, all gathered at the White House to basically fillet Donald Trump. Sources say he was very appreciative. And of course, all this can be seen in the video that I will link below if you really want to watch the whole thing. I mean, seriously, they were laying it on thick. Like, oh, Mr. President, all the people in my county voted for you. We just love you so much. Just the whole freaking thing. But there were a couple of interesting moments. Or more concerning than anything else. For example, about 9 minutes in, this fucking guy, Sheriff Danny Glick from Laramie County, Wyoming, made sure that to voice his very real concerns to the president, that his concerns that the overreaching EPA regulations were causing higher crime rates in his county, and that the EPA regulations, well, they put the good folks in the coal industry out of business, and you see that contributes to crime. Like, well, shit, Danny. He's right. I mean, you can't argue with that kind of logic. Let's get rid of him. Get rid of the EPA. And hell, that will actually work wonderfully. I mean, more than he even realizes, because we can get rid of the EPA. Coal companies can just go and just pollute the air, pollute the water, lakes and streams and all that, and eventually the crime rate will drop to zero. Of course, the planet's going to be uninhabitable, but it's a small price to pay, right? Okay, so moving on. Oh, that picture. Okay, moving on. About 20 minutes in, we get to the main subject that I initially watched it for, and that was civil asset forfeiture. Something that Donald Trump totally supports, but really has no idea what it is. Big surprise. Well, civil asset forfeiture is basically a thing where if the police, it gives the law enforcement officials the power to seize assets and money and things like that, which they then get to keep on the basis of probable cause. So basically, you don't have to be convicted of a crime. You don't have to necessarily be arrested for a crime, I don't believe. Although I'm pretty sure that's usually the way it would go. But yeah, they can essentially seize assets, seize money, car, property, whatever. And they now own it without you actually being convicted of a crime. And one sheriff from, I believe, Rockwall County, Texas, said to the president, in Texas we have a state senator that wanted to propose legislation that would require a conviction before we could get that forfeiture money. And Trump's response was essentially, who is the senator? You want to give his name? We'll destroy his career. Old Donnie, just being Donnie. Well, that generated some responses from various places and from various people. Most notably from this individual here. This is Pennsylvania State Senator Daylin Leach. who has been fighting civil forfeiture in his state of Pennsylvania for a while. And he took issue with Trump's position, as well as the threat to destroy a state senator's career over this issue. So he took to Twitter with this response. Hey, I oppose civil asset forfeiture too. Why don't you come after me, you fascist loofah-faced shit gibbon. Shit gibbon. Good on you, Senator Leach. I support this. Which, by the way, in case you were wondering, curious, just in case you were, that's a gibbon. Oh, wait, sorry. Can you see the resemblance? Oh, man, that's awesome. I love it when you actually have some happy or joyful, humorous things to talk about. But anyway, moving on.